Time for Norton Blue Jays Sports on Superstar Country 102.5 and Superstar1025.com.
And welcome back. We are here at Newland Gym in Phillipsburg, Kansas for the Mid-Continent League Tournament, and the Lady Jays are doing very well in their pool. They've played 2 and they've won 2. First up was Ellis. They defeated Ellis 26-24, 25-23. Both of those were come-from-behind wins in those sets. A little better. They got it together a little more against Russell. They defeated Russell 25-18 and 25-11. In the pool, it was Russell defeating Oakley in 2 sets. Then it was Oakley defeating Ellis in 2 sets. And then Russell defeated Ellis in 2 sets. So Russell is 2-0. And Oakley is 1-1. And Ellis is 0-2 with that defeat in a very close matchup there against on that last one against Ellis. So that's where we stand on the tournament thus far. Our next opponent is Oakley. Oakley comes into the tournament 22-7-1 is their overall record. They're the number 4 seed in the tournament. They come into it with a 6-4 record into the tournament. So there'll be another worthy opponent for our Lady Jays. Jody, we've played Oakley this year, haven't we?
Yeah, so they traveled to Oakley a couple weeks ago and played, and I tell you, neither team played very well. There wasn't a lot of energy, wasn't a lot going, but watching Oakley in those other 2 matches this morning, why, I tell you, they're playing well. And our girls are going to have to come out and play well so that they're the outright winner of this pool.
I misspoke. It was Russell actually did defeat Oakley in that first matchup, I believe. And so they would make them 1-1 on the pool.
Okay. Yeah, Russell's 2-1 to finish the pool. Oakley's 1-1 and Ellis is 0-3, correct?
Yeah. On the other side, I know that TMP is 2-0 and Phillipsburg is 2-0. Hoxie and TMP matchup, that went 31-29, and TMP was able to defeat Hoxie in that extended match or set when they were playing over there. But I know that's who's leading that pool over there is TMP and Phillipsburg, and they are playing each other in the deciding set to see who will advance into the championship side as the top seed. When they finish the pool here in this match, they will go to the championship, what they call the semifinals, where the winner of this pool, which Oakley or Norton, would play the second-place team from Pool B. The first-place team of Pool B, the winner between Phillipsburg and TMP, will play the loser of this game, I believe, to see who would be competing in the championship match. And that would be played after those 2 matches are decided. Clear as mud, right?
Clear as mud.
What we do know is our Lady Jays are 2-0. They've won each of them in 2 sets, and now they're going to take on Oakley. An important part of this broadcast is our Sportscaster Club members, and we appreciate them so very much. And we'll play them throughout the matches when we take our timeouts, while you'll hear from them. Take note of who they are. If it's your bank, go in and let them know you support them. If it's your dentist, let them know. If it's your store, just whatever retailer or who it happens to be. Then we have those businesses that aren't necessarily, they don't honestly sell in Norton a lot. They don't need the advertising, but they do feel the need to support our broadcast, which we appreciate. And that's like New Age Industrial and Natoma Manufacturing are some of our manufacturers here in Norton. Bless them, thank them so much for their support of our broadcast because, like I said, they're not selling here in Norton. They're manufacturing, exporting their products, but they do feel the need to support our broadcast. And all of our Sportscaster members, we appreciate so very much.
I can tell you, Marvin, as a parent with family across the state and across the nation, to be able to broadcast this on Facebook because of local people that just want to support the kids, that's a huge, huge deal that I think sometimes we take for granted living in these small areas, and just how much the community supports the kids, whether they have a relative or directly involved with the team or not. And I just appreciate so much that community involvement.
That's like today. You have youth football going on. I think they're in Russell. I think I recognize the field.
Yep.
You got youth football going on. You have parents that are doing split duty. You know, some of them are there to support their youngsters in youth football, and the other parent is here supporting watching volleyball. So that gives them, those that are in Russell, an opportunity to at least keep tabs on what's going on here in Russell. And there's so much of that anymore. You as a parent know, Jody, where they're doing double duty and splitting up, and too many directions to go.
Right.
And these broadcasts are important to them, and we're glad to be able to do it. But being quite frank and honest, we couldn't do it if we did not have the support of the community businesses that we have. And we do garner great support. So I said before, I encourage you, listen, do you hear your bank on there? If you do, take the time to say thank you to them for any of the businesses that you happen to hear on our broadcast or sportscaster. Let them know how much you appreciate their efforts. All right. With that said, we are ready to get volleyball underway. And we have loud contingents on both sides this time. Of course, the student body for Norton has been very vocal all day, and it sounds like Oakley's going to have their supporters here as well, making a lot of noise for those. And I think I see some of Russell down there supporting for Oakley.
Yeah, I tell you, the Blue Jay...
There's a team to beat.
Yeah, that's right. The Norton Community High School kids have really... They filled in there in that area where they're going to cheer and come support these girls, and that's awesome. Because, you know, a lot of these girls are some of these girls are cheerleaders and dance members, and they follow the football team, so it sure is nice to see those football players make the trip over to support the girls.
Oakley's going to start with the serve. Your play-by-play is by Jody Cox.
All right, number 4, freshman for Oakley with the serve. Over to Kieswetter. Nice pass to Clark, who goes behind her to Brooke. And it's
she calls it out.
Called it out.
Got a better view than us, I guess. 1-0 Oakley. It was close. It was pretty close to the line there.
Close. But that was a great pass by Casey and set by Leah Clark. Serve Oakley. Casey again. Clark has to get it out of the net. They call her into the net. I think just her hair hit it, which they aren't supposed to call, but we did. I didn't see the net move, but
2-0 in favor of Oakley.
Oakley serving again. Kieswetter. Clark. Brooks pushes it over. Oakley, and they can't handle it.
Comes off the fingertips of the block and then comes down and finds the empty spot on the court. So now Norton will go to serve, trailing 2-1.
Hallie Brooks back to serve for the Blue Jays. Serves up. Oakley over the net. Bina just pushes it over. We'd sure like to see her hit that down. Oakley had a back row attack. They didn't call it. Bina hits it off the block, and it's a point.
2-2. Oh. What did they call him?
They called her over the net.
Wow.
They said she crossed the midline of the net on the hit. I don't know. That's
3-1 Oakley. That's the end result.
I'll take a few deep breaths. I'm getting a little too anxious with it all. Cox, pass to Clark. Clark goes out to Dina. Dina.
Missed hit.
Yep. Missed hit.
Got anxious. 4-1 Oakley.
Well, it's hard to make your approach when the set's so far off.
It's time for Norton Blue Jays Sports on Superstar Country 102.5 and Superstar1025.com.
I think my paper initiated that, and we apologize. We're back 5-1 Oakley.
Served by Oakley. Kieswetter. Nice pass to Clark. Clark's going to go behind her to Miller. Miller with a hit. Oakley outside. Blocked by Miller. Back to Oakley side. They try to push it over in the middle. Cox pops it up. Clark sets outside to Bina. Hits it hard deep, and it's a point Blue Jays.
Cross-court kill there for Bina.
Yep.
It's Norton 2, Oakley 5. It's time to get that serve back and some points rolling.
That's right. Ellie Clark back to serve. She's kind of got her serve figure out the last match. We'd like to see that from a senior.
And it is out. 6-2 Oakley. Oakley to serve. through the day, we've seen a slow start for the Lady Jays.
Beckman serving to Brooks.
Into the rafters.
Sweater got it out of the ceiling. David, free ball over. Oakley quick set in the middle. They call Alexis David in the net.
Now 7-2 Oakley.
Alexis didn't agree with them.
Neither did I.
Cox with the pass to Clark. Clark's going back to Audrey. He hits it hard. Up in the air by Oakley. A short hit.
Oakley played it off the ceiling that time. It hit high into the ceiling, bounced back down quickly, but they were ready for it.
Yep. Audrey had a nice hard hit. Just didn't go her way. Oakley with the serve. Casey serves it up. Clark pushes it over the net. Outside set by Oakley. They hit. Nice cross court.
Oakley on fire, and they now lead 9-2, and timeout by Coach Murillo. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
You want your bank to offer services that are easy to use and easy to understand. With Equity Bank, you have access to great banking services like online banking and bill pay, a free mobile app, Apple and Android Pay, and even mobile check deposit. Unlike other banks, Equity Bank won't hide fees and complicated services or disclosure language. Plus, customers put even more money in their pocket thanks to nationwide ATM access and no fees on your ATM transactions. Equity Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back. We've got to get a stop and start scoring some points. Blue Jays are now trailing Oakley 9-2 in this pivotal third match of the pool play.
Yeah, Blue Jays had some tough breaks, some refs making some calls that maybe they didn't agree with, but I tell you, they need to get it going here. Nice short. Cox pops it in the air. Clark. Now Keith Wetter over to Plainsman. Outside set. Out.
Quite a little tip over the net, Oakley did, and the tip landed out of bounds. So now Norton gets the serve back, and Bina will serve, trailing 9-3.
After with a little floater serve. Oakley tries the back row attack. Out of bounds.
9-4.
Coach Murillo called that out before anyone else did. Audrey serving again. Nice.
Ace. Oh, my gosh. An untouched ace. Nobody near it.
Both girls from Oakley kind of looked at each other like, I thought you were going to get it.
9-5. Oakley leads. Norton stacking some points, trying to get back in it. Bina still serving.
Serves up. Hits the top of the net. Comes off the chest to Oakley. They set middle. Back to Keithwetter. Bina's going to sit back set to Clark. She has to push it deep corner. Oakley, set middle. Back to Keithwetter. Bina, set middle to David. Down. Oakley hits the ball out.
It's a long, and now Norton within 3. 9-6 is our score.
Audrey Bina still serving for the Blue Jays. With a good serve. Pass was off. They free ball it over. Keyswetter with the pass to Audrey. Audrey's going to quick set to Alexis David, and it's
9-7. Norton closing that gap.
I tell you what.
Timeout.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Oakley calls the timeout this time to try and break the momentum of Norton. It's Oakley 9, Norton 7. Back at 30 seconds.
Precision under pressure. That's what area students and athletes strive for every day, and Natoma Manufacturing Corporation strives to produce the highest quality products, along with great communication in their drive to achieve their goals. Natoma Manufacturing Corporation wishes the best for all of the area students and athletes this school year and wherever they are going in life. Good luck and have fun out there from Natoma Manufacturing Corporation, located on East Highway 36 in Norton.
Bina to serve, 9-7, Oakley leading.
Ball's up. That's long. Well, that was a good timeout by Oakley to try to break the momentum, and Audrey couldn't quite handle coming back and getting her serve in.
Got some points, though.
Yep.
10-7 is our score. Let's break it right back.
They're whittling away. And now
serve goes out.
Return
the favor.
Yep.
Kieswetter was all ready to hit that, to bump it up, and somebody yelled out. She backed up.
Yeah. Well, she followed the ball to the line. That's what you're supposed to do, and then got out of the way when she saw it was deep. Chloe Cox with the serve. Plainville pops it up. Bump set to the right side. Touched by Clark. Cox passes. Bina tried to go to Brooks. Brooks hit it over. Oakley going outside. It's over, and Brooks hits it back to their side, and they can't handle it.
Norton now within one.
Yep, great job by Hallie Brooks. That's great net play. We need that defensive net play there.
10-9. Chloe serving.
Cox, serve up. Oh, comes out.
Rare mistake by Cox.
Yeah, she's been doing really well serving.
Oakley 11, Norton 9. Oakley serving.
Serve from Oakley. Cox tries to pop it up. David pops it in. Kieswetter gets it over to Oakley. Oakley now sets outside. Blocked. Oh!
Blocked out of bounds.
Yep.
Good effort.
Clark and David were over there, and it's not very often Leah really gets high enough to get that block, but, boy, we got to turn our shoulders in. Oakley with the serve. Kieswetter, Bina, Brooks. Now Oakley passes. Sets outside. Another touch by David. Oakley going to set middle. Cox. Bina pushes it out. Brooks.
In.
Yep, that was in.
Nice kill. Good set.
Yep.
Oakley 12, Norton 10, and Kieswetter back to serve.
Great hustle by those defensive specialists there, Cox and Kieswetter. Kieswetter with the serve. Oakley passes, sets middle. Touch. Touch by Ellie Miller. Went off her hands out of bounds.
13-10 Oakley.
Serve Oakley. Pass Cox. Dina has to go for it. Clark hits. Oh, that was a block by Oakley back to Norton's side, and it just went out.
Floyd dug it up, but it went over the net and just out of bounds, and it's Oakley 14, Norton 10.
Great effort. Oakley serve. Cox with the pass. Dina setting Miller over. Cox, Oakley gets it up. They called Hallie Brooks in the net on that block. She kind of swung her arms down at the ball and just hit it.
15-10 Oakley. Stretching the lead again.
That's stuff these girls get into it. They really want to block it, and then they get into the net. Oakley, Cox, Dina. Pass by Oakley. Quick set middle. Could have been 4 hits. Yep. Oh, they call a lift. I didn't think it crossed and touched a Norton Blue Jay player. I thought it didn't cross the top of the tape, and it should have been 4 hits.
Either way, it's going to be point Norton. Norton serving, trailing 15-11.
Leah Clark with the serve. Oakley has a pass up. Setter has to go after it. Outside set. Nice hit. Blocked by Miller and Brooks. Oakley gets it back in play. Bina sets it up. Clark goes back to Brooks. And it's a kill.
15-12 Oakley.
Great job by the Blue Jays. That ball was coming back. Great hustle. Audrey got it up where Leah could set up Hallie, and she hit it down. Leah with another serve. Oakley struggling on their serve receive. Free ball to the Blue Jays. Bina passes it to Clark. Clark's going a short set to the middle. Miller pushes it over. Now Oakley, free ball to the Blue Jays. Kieswetter. Clark back to Brooks. Getting it out of the rafters is Oakley. Oakley had the free ball over. Brooks with a touch. Kieswetter with a dig. And now Cox over the net to Oakley. Oakley going to set outside. Short set. Tries to push it. Clark has to take it. Now Brooks back over the net. Oakley does the right side. Pushes it deep corner. Cox is there. Kieswetter gets it back in play. And now Miller over. Oh. Boy, that's tough. Great hustle by the Blue Jays.
Oakley 16, Norton 12. A lot of hustle on that rally there.
Boy, both sides were hustling. Oakley with the serve. Brooks passes it up. Clark steps up, pushes it out. Bina gets it down. Great job.
16-13.
Great job by Leah Clark to push it out there where Audrey could do something with it.
Brooks serving.
Hallie with the serve, middle. Oakley pops it up, bumps it to the middle, pushes it over short. Brooks dives, or Miller dives. Nope, that's dives for it now. Oakley hit it deep, and it's out.
Norton back within 2 now, 16-14. That momentum just keeps shifting back and forth. And right now, Norton has it.
That's a heck of an athletic play by Hallie to dive and keep that ball alive. Brooks serving, goes deep, gets it in the air. Oakley, they try to pass it right side, hustle. It's just over the net. Cox gets it up. Clark going deep to Audrey. Audrey has to push it over. Oakley, now a back set, hit, out of bounds.
Walked out of bounds, they say.
The line judge on Norton's side said it was a touch.
Could have got her on the elbow. 17-14, Oakley leads.
Number 22, Kale, the sophomore for Oakley, serves it. Kieswetter. Clark tries to go outside. Bina has to adjust. This has a nice roll over the net, right in the hole.
17-15, Oakley. And now Miller back to serve.
Serves up. Great serve by Ellie. Hits the ceiling. Comes down hard. Oakley gets it over. Ellie now passes it up. Clark goes outside to Bina. Bina has to tip it.
Tips it right off the fingertips. Now what do they call it?
They called him in the net. Yeah. I didn't see the net move. I thought she got stopped. It is so hard for these girls. When they are going so hard, they jump in the air, have to adjust to the ball, land, and stay out of that net. Oakley serving. Brooks to Clark to David, has to just push it over. Oakley gets the ball in the air. Free ball to the Blue Jays. Brooks steps up, sets it to Clark. Clark's going a quick set to David. Blocked. Kieswetter was there. Set again to David. Hits it over. Oakley does a back set to the middle. Over. Clark steps up. Bina's going to set it outside. To Cox. Nice hard hit. And Oakley blocks it.
Oakley in the lead now, 19-15.
Yep. Boy, the Blue Jays are doing a lot of good things. It's just not going their way. I mean, think of how many points the rest have given them.
Yeah.
Whether it was accurate or not.
Oakley serves into the net, so Norton gets the ball back, trailing 19-16. There's been some really close calls. We're sitting up at the top. Hard for us to tell if they're right or wrong, but
we know.
We have an opinion. And it's served long by Bina.
Boy, I tell you, when you want to beat yourself, you miss your serve. So that's 5 unforced errors by the Blue Jays. Kieswetter with the pass up. Bina's going outside to Clark. Clark hits a hard one cross court. Oakley gets it up. They're going to set middle. Have to push it over deep.
Kieswetter was following the ball, and it was tipped by Brooks and misdirected, and Kieswetter couldn't catch up to it, and Oakley gets the point, and now they lead 21-16.
Yep. Blue Jays need a good pass here so they can attack. Pass to Bina. Bina's going outside to Clark again. He pushes it over. Oakley sets middle. Deep. Bina has to step up. Now Cox. Brooks hits it over. Pass by Oakley. Set to the outside. Out. Nice.
All right.
Yep.
21-17 Oakley. Norton going to serve. Need to string some points here.
Yep. Chloe Cox is doing a great job.
Still serve.
Cox with the serve. Nice hard. Pass set.
Blocked out of bounds. 22-17 Oakley.
Yep. Blue Jays call a timeout.
Coach Maria with the timeout. Oakley leading 22-17. Back in 30 seconds.
When life happens, Boxler Insurance will be there to help you get through it. This is David Davis from Boxler Insurance Agency. Be prepared for life's unexpected events with one of our many just-in-case insurance options. We not only assess your insurance needs and get you the policies that best meet those needs, we will also be there if you ever need to use those policies by assisting with submitting claims. Start to finish, we're there for you. Contact us at 785-877-5128 or stop by our office located at 108 North 1st in Norton.
Oakley leads Norton 22-17. This is the first set of the match. Norton comes in 2-0 into this match. Oakley serving.
Serves up. Ball goes to Kieswetter. Kieswetter pass to Bina. Bina's going to do a quick set to Howie Brooks, and it's a kill for Howie. It all starts with that great pass from Kayciana Kieswetter. If that pass isn't good, they can't run that play of running the quick set, and that was outstanding.
Now she's going to serve. Norton trailing 22-18.
Kieswetter serves. Oakley pass, set middle, tip, Brooks, Bina going back to Brooks. Brooks just pushes it over. Tough angle there from the set. Oakley. Yep.
Out.
Yep, they called it out.
That has Coach Murillo happy. He's over there dancing.
Yep.
22-18, Oakley.
Kieswetter with the serve. Short serve. Oakley gets it up in the middle of the floor. Set right side.
Hit into the net.
Hitting error.
22-20. Oakley wants a timeout. They want to talk it over. Norton's got some momentum going. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
It's an October savings sale at your Jamboree. On sale this week, boneless pork chops, buy one, get one free. Tyson Family Pack Chicken Drumsticks, 98 cents a pound. 5-pound bag red or gold best choice potatoes, $2.98 each. 1-pound bag fresh carrots, $1.98 each. Select varieties Frito-Lay Lay's potato chips, 2 for $6. And select varieties Red Baron pizzas, just $3.98 each. Enjoy these savings and more this week at your Jamboree Foods with locations in Norton and Hill City.
Blue Jays back in action with Kayciana Kieswetter serving. Serves up. Oakley passes it over.
Raise that a little. There we go.
Brooks gets it over. Point Blue Jays. I think Coach Murillo was wanting a little more talk.
It's time for Norton Blue Jays Sports on Superstar Country 102.5 and Superstar1025.com.
Kieswetter serves it over to Oakley. Oakley hits out of the middle. Can't quite get the block there for the Blue Jays, and nobody could touch it.
So Oakley will go to serve, leading 23-21.
Oakley's libero Carmen back to serve. Serves it to Kieswetter. Kieswetter gets it up to the middle. Bina goes to Brooks. Brooks hits it over. Outside set from Oakley. Off the block of the Blue Jays, out of bounds.
So Oakley serving to win the set.
Carmen serving again for Oakley. Brooks passes to Bina. Miscommunication again. Ball still in play. Oakley sets outside. Nice block there. Miller and Clark. Oakley coming back with the attack.
Hits it long. And
yep, hits it long.
Now Norton serving, trailing 24-22, serving to stay in it.
Clark serve up. It's in. Pass to the middle of the floor. Oakley tried to set middle. They push it deep. Cox there. Clark outside to Bina. Bina hits it, and it's a kill.
Norton within one, 24-23.
Audrey did a good job there. That set was off the net quite a ways, and she did a good job adjusting and still hitting it hard. Clark with the serve. Push set. Set to the middle. Free ball to the Blue Jays. Kieswetter, pass to Clark. Clark to Brooks, and now Clark pushes it back over to Oakley. Oakley sets outside. Tip. Brooks. Clark. Brooks is going to hit it over. Pass from Oakley. Set outside.
Into the net.
Miss hit by Oakley.
We are tied at 24. Oakley was serving set point. Norton has come back with 3 points to tie it up.
Leah Clark, sophomore for the Blue Jays. Gets the serve in. It was deep, close. Oakley's going to free ball. Bina passes it to Clark. Clark's going out to Bina. Bina hits it. Oakley gets it up. They push it over. Kieswetter, Clark, quick set to Miller on the floor. Blue Jays get it over. Oakley in the air, just free balling it to the Blue Jays. They need to set it up here and let's hit it. Nice back set to Brooks, and there you go.
25-24 Norton.
Nice.
It's taken a while, but they've got the lead back and serving for the set.
When the Blue Jays can get a good pass and their setter has options, they are pretty hard to stop. Clark with the serve. Oakley gets it up. They're going to free ball it over to the Blue Jays. Kieswetter with a pass to Clark. Clark's going out to Bina. Bina has to tip it.
Wait a minute.
Oakley in the net.
Oakley in the net. That's going to be a set from Norton. 26-24. What a comeback there.
Great job by the Blue Jays. The comeback kids of the day.
Oh, my gosh. Quit it, girls.
Yeah, right.
All right, we're gonna take a timeout here, about a minute and a half. We'll be back for the second set here on KQNK.
Nothing beats the taste of homegrown and hometown service. Porter Ranch Beef guarantees both. You're guaranteed beef raised locally on Porter Ranch and beef processed locally and packaged for family servings. Vacuum sealed for guaranteed freshness. They also offer specialty orders, including quarter, half, and whole beef. Add in Alma cheeses, pickled products, beef snacks, and nuts, and you're all set to go. Hometown flavor, hometown freshness, and hometown friendly service. That's Porter Ranch Beef on North Highway 283, north of the stoplight.
The power of the bear, the stealth of a cougar, and the endurance and strength of a Mustang. That's what you'll find in the ATVs and UTVs at Norton Sports Center. At Norton Sports Center, you can find just what you need, and they know how to care for them when you need service. Give your hunting an edge this year when you know you can trust the ATV or UTV that will get you where you want to go. Find your advantage at Norton Sports Center, located on West Highway 36 in Norton, or give them a call at 785-877-5452.
Encourage, to inspire with courage, spirit, or hope, to give help or patronage to someone. The Center Sky Dentistry Clinic and Dr. Craig Kriesig knows that the Norton community gives their support, encouragement, and fantastic patronage to them and to all the area students and athletes. Center Sky Dentistry is proud to call the Norton community home for over 35 years, and they're looking forward to serving you in the future.
Welcome back. Getting ready to start the second set, and Brooks will serve to get us started.
Yep, the Blue Jays are up one set to the Oakley Plainsmen, and they're playing to see who's the outright winner here in pool play, to see who's going to advance.
Murillo, coach, is already shaking his head no at the lines official. I don't know what the conversation was.
Hard telling. Brooks with the serve into Oakley. Oakley's going to set the outside. Miller and Bina, their block was off. They aren't getting there soon enough, and they aren't getting their shoulders turned to the inside of the court. And I tell you what, it's those little things that are going to make all the difference this time of year.
1-0 Oakley.
Oakley serving. Kieswetter with the pass. Clark outside to Bina. Bina hits it off the block. Setting outside to Oakley. Oakley's going to hit it. Uh-oh. Looks like Miller came down on an ankle. She's walking it off.
Yeah, I think they may have called Norton in the net.
Yeah.
2-0 Oakley.
I don't know if she came down on somebody or not.
Miller seems to be okay. She's staying in.
Right.
Keep an eye on her.
Serve to Oakley. Brooks, Clark, Bina has to push it over. Nice up by Miller. Cox. Now Oakley pushes outside. They try to hit it. They say it's a touch. Yeah, I can't believe they thought Chloe touched that over on that side instead of 4 hits, but they did. It came over in Norton's favor.
2-1 Oakley. Norton serving.
Miller back to serve.
That was 4 hits, by the way.
Yeah. Nice serve by Miller. Bad pass. Get it to the middle. They're just going to get it over. David with the pass to Clark. Going with a quick sec back to David. Oakley gets it up. It's in the net. Can't quite handle it.
2-2 is our score.
Miller back to serve for the Blue Jays. Serves up. Good serve. Pass to the middle of the floor. They're going to set middle. Brooks gets it up. Clark. And it goes under the net.
Miller is limping off the court. She's definitely tweaked an elbow or something, or ankle or something. She's taking her shoe off and going to try and walk.
See what's going on there.
It might be a cramp.
Yes,
She's
what it looks like.
Foot.
Yep. David with the hit. They're going to call 4 hits that it didn't go across the net.
4-2 Oakley. Yeah, she's kind of rubbing her foot like it's a cramp.
Yep.
Yep, she's got her toe on the wall trying to stretch it out.
Oakley back to serve. Ball's over. Brooks gets it in the air. Clark. Back set to Bina. Block. Cox. They didn't say Oakley touched it. They said Bina hit it on the tape, and it didn't go over.
Okay.
4 hits.
5-2 Oakley.
Oakley serves. Brooks steps up. Cox comes in. Bina hits it deep. Back over to the Blue Jay side. Brooks in the net. Gets it out. David keeps it up. 4 hits from the Blue Jays.
Now 6-2 Oakley.
Now it's that passing that really is going to make all the difference, and the Blue Jays can't quite get it to the setter where it needs to be to set the ball. Serve to Oakley. Cox, nice pass to Clark. Goes up to David. She pushes it over to the left.
Perfect tip.
That was great. Great job by Alexis David to see the floor and see where to place that ball.
6-3 Oakley leading. Norton serving. It's going to be Audrey serving.
Audrey serve. Back to Plainville. Oakley. Oakley hits outside, down the line.
7-3 Oakley.
That's a tough rotation. Leah Clark can get touches on that ball, but it's not as easy for some of those other girls.
I'm going to give you a pass. Plainville's awful close to Plainsman.
Right. Serve by Oakley. Casiano with the pass. Bina set. David hit. Oakley gets the ball up. They're going to do a bump set to the middle. Deep ball. Casey gets there. Bina gets it up to the outside. Leah Clark gets it over the net. Push set out. Tip. Bina's there for it. Cox pushes it out to Clark, who gets it over. Now Oakley scrambling. They have the ball in the air. Another tip.
Not about it. Oakley scores 8-3.
Blue Jays did a good job getting a hand on the ball there. We just couldn't quite cover. Oakley serving. Ball is deep to Brooks. Nice pass to Bina. Bina goes to David in the middle, and it's kill. Great job there. That was a great job with the pass by Hallie Brooks so that Audrey could have more options and go to them in the middle, to Alexis in the middle.
8-4 Oakley.
Cox with the serve. Out of bounds.
Ooh, that was close, too.
Yep, Blue Jays they got to take care of the things they can take care of, and unforced errors really hurt. And it's not just one player either. Served by Oakley. Pass by Casey. Bina sets outside. Brooks. Oakley does a bump set to the outside, pushing it deep. Casey's there. Bina back set to Brooks, and she hits it down for the kill.
9-5 Oakley.
Casiana Kieswetter back for the Blue Jays to serve. Serves up, goes deep. Oakley gets in the air. Bump set, right side, left side. Bina has the hustle. Clark miss hit.
10-5 Oakley.
Serving for the Plainsmen is Bryn Johnson, a junior. Serve goes to Kieswetter. She gets it up to the middle of the floor. Audrey tries to go middle. Brooks. Nice block by Miller. Back to Oakley. Left side. Nice block by Brooks, and it's back on Norton's side, and Miller hits it over to Oakley. Oakley set outside. Out of bounds.
Couple of real nice blocks, like you'd said, to earn that point.
Yeah, absolutely. They set that up, that net play. Ellie had a block, then Hallie blocked it. So then on that third time, when the girl was going to hit it, she tried to get over the block, and she's out of bounds. Leah Clark with the serve. Oakley trying to set it up in the middle. Free ball to the Blue Jays. Casey with the pass to Leah. Leah's going back to Brooks. Kill! Great job by the Blue Jays. Again, starting with that pass from Caseyana Miller.
10-7 Oakley. Norton closing the gap.
Leah Clark back to serve. Serves up to the middle of the floor. It's going just over the net. There's 3 Blue Jays there. Blue Jays thought that Oakley was over the net, but the refs called a lift on the Blue Jays.
11-7 Oakley. Coach Murillo steps in and told the girls just back off.
Yep. Oakley now to Kieswetter. Brooks, Oakley outside. Middle of the floor. Yeah,
12-7.
Yeah, it's tough. When we have a block where it's supposed to be, we have people in those spots to cover, but when we don't have a block, that leaves some open spots, and that's exactly what Oakley hit. Casey with the pass. Leah goes outside to Audrey. Audrey hits it, comes back over. Oakley keeps it alive, off the Raptors, and out of bounds.
Raptors come into play, and it helps out Norton this time. It's Oakley 12 and Norton 8, and we have Brooks back to serve.
Hallie, little floater serve, drops. Oakley gets it up, right side. Came off of Audrey's arms. They're just a little late on that block.
13-8 Oakley.
Number 4, freshman for Oakley serving. Nice hard serve. Kieswetter pops it up to the middle of the floor. Leah goes outside to Audrey. They keep it alive. The call lifts by Oakley.
Oakley 13, Norton 9, and Miller serving.
Yep. Ellie Miller serves up, over. Oakley passes close to the net. Can't play it. It's a great serve by Ellie.
13-10, Oakley.
Ellie Miller still serving. Serves up, over to Oakley. Up in the floor, or the rafters. Try to do a back set, the push. Brooks gets it up and out of the way. Clark steps in. Bina hits it deep. Close to the net for Oakley. They keep it on their side. David tries to block it, but it comes down on the Blue Jays side.
It's Oakley 14 and Norton 10.
Oakley serve. Cox, Clark, David. Pass. Audrey passes it. Leah sets it to Audrey, and she's able to make it work.
14-11, Oakley. Bina back to serve.
Serves up, over. Side of the floor to Oakley. They try to push it over the net. Casey steps up. Audrey to Leah. Leah goes deep. Oakley keeps it alive off the speaker. Free ball over to the Blue Jays. Brooks sets it to Bina. Bina, quick set. And it is a kill off the head of an Oakley girl. Boy, that was a nice pass. Nice quick set, and Alexis did a great job swinging.
Norton has closed the gap to 2. It is 14-12 Oakley. Then Oakley calls a timeout back in 30 seconds.
Now is the best time to experience Serta's all-new iComfort mattresses, redesigned from the inside out to intelligently respond to your body's individual needs for comfort, support, and temperature regulation. Are you interested in the Serta iComfort adjustable mattress set? Well, no problem. Just stop into Sander Furniture at North Highway 283 for details and start experiencing the comfort that cradles, the comfort that supports, and the comfort that cools at Sander Furniture on North Highway 283.
Welcome back. Momentum now swinging Norton's way. They still trail, but they've closed the gap to 2. 14-12 is our score. Midway through this set, Norton did win this first set with a great comeback, winning 26-24 in that one.
Yeah. Now the Blue Jays have some momentum. They need to start doing those little things. Bina with the serve. Boy, that's the second time we came from a timeout and she's missed her serve.
15-12 Oakley. See if we can get it back.
Oakley serving.
Close to
goes
football.
To Cox. Bina back to David. David pushes it over. Oakley keeps it alive. Casey with the dive.
Couldn't control it.
Not quite. Good effort.
16-12 Oakley.
Blue Jays shifting here to get their serve receive who they want. Oakley to Brooks. Bina to David. Blocked, but it came down on the Oakley side.
Norton scores the point, and they get the serve. We have Cox going back to serve with Oakley leading 16-13.
Cox serves. Passes up. They pass set. They're going to push it over to the Blue Jays. Clark with it. Now Bina going behind her. Brooks. Ball's over to the Blue Jays. They set it over to Audrey. Audrey again goes back to Brooks, and it's a kill.
Norton back within 2, 16-14.
Howe is doing a great job adjusting. Audrey's sets are just a little off the net, but, man, she's adjusting, and she's still swinging hard, and that's looking great. Cox with the serve. Oakley up to the middle of the floor, set to the right side. We have blockers there, but it went over the block, and Chloe Cox couldn't quite get to it.
17-14 Oakley with Oakley serving.
Oakley serve. Kieswetter. Bina. Quick set to Brooks. Brooks hits it over. Oakley now setting outside. Block. The block was too far off the net, and it came down on Norton's side.
18-14 Oakley. Well, we just get within 2, and then they pull off again.
Yep. Pass from Brooks. Bina goes to David, who hits it. They keep it up. Oh, the Blue Jays did a great job keeping it in play. Close set for Oakley. Should have been 4. Yep. Good job by Alexis David.
Great hustle to keep the ball alive, and it paid off. Norton gets the ball, trailing 18-15.
Kieswetter back to serve. Ball's up, over to Oakley. They get it in the air. Set right side. Bina takes the first pass. Brooks goes over in 2. Oakley now back to the Blue Jays. Dig by Kieswetter. I don't know, did they call a lift? I couldn't see.
I think so.
Yeah.
And Brooks was not happy with the call. 19-15 Oakley.
He's a little competitive.
Kind of like her mom.
Kieswetter. Great pass by Kieswetter to Bina, who sets Brooks, and I tell you, I think she had a little extra energy on that one. Gonna call me for a lift, I'll just kill it.
19-16, our score, Oakley leading.
Leah Clark serving. Deep ball. Trying to get it out of the net. Over by Oakley. Clark sets Brooks. Over to Oakley. Oakley stepping up. Close. They got to push it over. Cox gets it to Clark. Clark goes outside to Bina, who pushes it deep left side. Oakley left. Bina takes the first ball. Clark middle. Miller.
Blocked.
Nope.
Oakley 20, Norton 16.
Oakley serving. Ball's up to Kieswetter. Short pass. Clark gets it up. Bina hits it. Off a block. Ball's in play. Left side. Set. Hit. Kieswetter. Clark gets it in the air. Oh, Brooks gets it in play. Tip. Kieswetter. Clark. Brooks. Another short ball. Nice off speed by Hallie.
Oakley 20, Norton 17, and Hallie will go back to serve now.
Hallie's serve is good. Pass to the right side of the floor. They get it up. Oh, Casey had a great try at that dig.
21-17 Oakley.
Great effort by Kieswetter. Serve for Oakley. Cox steps in. Clark up. Miller. Clark. Cox pushes it over. Back to Oakley. Set outside. Kieswetter. Clark outside to Bina. Bina a little off speed off the block. And Oakley can't handle it.
21-18, Oakley leading. And back to serve is Miller.
Miller serve is up.
Nice serve.
Oakley, and it's an ace. Great job.
That was a nice serve. 21-19. Oakley leading. Miller continues to serve.
Taking a deep breath, looking at the score. Nice serve by Ellie. Up by Oakley. Pushed outside. Hit. Brooks. Clark. Bina. Up close to the net.
Point Norton. 21-20 Oakley.
The Blue Jays are being very careful not to cross their side of the net. Miller with the serve. Nice serve. Ace! Awesome serve by Ellie Miller.
Tied at 21. Oakley wants to talk it over. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Make every acre on your farm profitable and do it with the help from Bailey Ag Solutions. Grant can help your farming operation with quality and proven channel seeds, BW Fusion, and Pivot Bio. McKinsey can help with Farmers Mutual Health and crop insurance. It's like the name implies, Bailey Ag Solutions. Call Grant or McKinsey anytime, 785-871-7065 to help out your operation. Let Bailey Ag Solutions help make every acre on your farm profitable.
Welcome back. 21-21. Norton has tied it up. And Miller continues to serve for the Lady Jays.
Yep, we'll see what Ellie can do here coming out of this timeout. Blue Jays have the momentum. They need to up their communication as they're hustling. Nice serve by Ellie. Another tough one. Oakley gets it in the air, push it across the net. Clark takes the first one. Cox.
Oh, nice. Dina, wasn't it? With
yeah, Cox pushed it out there to Audrey. Great set by Chloe.
Norton finally taking the lead. Boy, am I glad to say that. 22-21. Seemed like the closest they could get was 2, but they've got over that hump.
Yep. Ellie, nice serve. Another deep ball. Oakley just getting it in the air. Free ball over. David gets it to Clark. Clark pushes it over. Oakley, another tip, free ball. Bina gets it up to Clark. Clark goes quick middle to David. Oakley's hustling off. Oh,
the
nice.
Raptors got him.
Yep. Yeah. Ball went high up into the rafters, and
the Oakley girl had a beat on it, and it changed
the
direction, and she couldn't adjust, and now Norton leads 23-21.
Miller's service up, deep, push set, outside. Clark takes the first set. David gets it up. Bina's going to hit it over deep. Outside set for Oakley. Cross court. Brooks gets it in the air. Miller steps up to get it. Bina pushes it over. Oh, they called her for a lift.
Oh, come on. Sorry.
Well, it's postseason, and the refs are getting a little more picky on what they can do.
Norton leads 23-22 and Oakley serving.
Just have to adjust. Oakley with the serve. Casey with the pass. Clark going quick to David. Back to Oakley. Set in the middle. Yeah. I don't know if it was Alexis or Audrey, but it doesn't matter. The ball came down on Oakley's side. Point
Norton,
Blue Jays.
Norton serving for the point.
Audrey.
And Audrey, yep, serving.
Nice serve. Oakley going right side. Nice hard hit.
Blocked out of bounds.
Yep. Off Alexis David arm.
So Oakley will serve. Norton can break serve and win the match, leading 24-23. Timeout. Coach Murillo wants a timeout before they let her serve. Going to let her think about it. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you drowning in a sea of numbers and paperwork? It's time to take control of your finances with the help of the experts at Mapes & Miller LLP. Their team of experienced CPAs and tax professionals are here to guide you through the mazes of taxes, investments, and financial planning. Whether you're an individual seeking personal tax solutions or a business owner aiming for financial growth, they've got you covered. Trust in their precision, dedication, and commitment to your financial well-being at Mapes & Miller LLP, located on East Highway 36 in Norton.
Here we go. Oakley back to serve. Norton leading 24-23, breaking for the win.
Yep, game point for the Blue Jays. Shifting there to get their rotation how they want it. Nice serve by Oakley. Brooks up to Kieswetter. Over to Clark. Pushes it over to Oakley. They get it set in the air. Bump set to the outside. Push it back. Brooks. Nice pass. Venus sets to Clark.
Oh, my.
Oakley gets it in. Davis puts it up. Audrey tips it back to Oakley. Oakley pushes it deep corner.
Scores it.
And a point.
Oh, my.
That was a great play by Oakley. I don't remember which girl did that, but the Blue Jays were all sucked in trying to cover, and she pushed it deep.
24-24.
Serve. Brooks with the pass. Venus set. David did a good job adjusting to get it over. Now set outside to Oakley. Touched by David. Back to Oakley. They get it back to the Blue Jays. Oh, Audrey tried to do a quick set. Back to Oakley. Oakley gets it in the air. Little miscommunication there.
They didn't know who to do what, and it drops for Norton. And Norton will be serving for the win now, 25-24.
Chloe Cox back to serve for the Blue Jays. Ball's up, ball's in, pass Oakley, bump set to the outside, hit it, Cox, Nina, back set to Brooks, Brooks hits it down,
it's going to be a win, yeah! 26-24, Norton takes the pool undefeated, winning all three of them in 2 sets, and this one against Oakley was not easy, 26-24, 26-24. Was the final on this set. My goodness.
I think they've come back. Haven't they come back in each set today?
Well, not so much on Russell.
But
definitely on the other two was comebacks
for sure
against Ellis and Norton. So they're 3-0 going, leaving full play undefeated and into the championship round. They will play the second place team from Pool B, and the winner of that will play for the championship. They will guarantee themselves playing at least for third and fourth, but hopefully for a championship.
Mm-hmm.
I got to leave. I've got other plans for this evening, so Mandy's going to take my chair for the remainder of the broadcast today, and Jody will continue with our play-by-play. I don't know whether to call them the comeback kids or the cardiac kids, but they sure have lived up to both of them today.
Yep. Well, we can't call them pull your heads out, kids.
Well,
so we'll have to say something a little nicer.
Nonetheless, they are 3-0 as we finish pool play. I don't know how long of a break they're going to take here. They have to wait for Pool B to finish up, and then they'll come right back in this gym to be in the semis to see who plays for the championship. So I'm going to listen on my way home. You girls do a good job calling, as I'm sure you will. With that, we're going to take a break. I have no idea how long it's going to be, so keep checking in for the semifinals here on KQNK.